Today, I'm finally going to be putting together my Destined Rivals Master set. We're going to put it in this awesome stealth binder from Palms Off Gaming in the red, just because I feel like the Team Rocket red really, it really gives it a bit of, you know, something extra. It's not the black that everyone's going with. It's not purple. It's just a nice red. So I'm going to cut to hand cam. I'm going to try and focus on continuing to talk and, you know, look at the camera and stuff, because I'm really bad at that. So as much as I can, I have already put the set together. I have labeled almost everything. Pull this out of the box, throw the box away. There it is. So if you're not big into branding, this is just a nice, smooth, faux leather sort of binder. If that's what you're into, and that's very, very cool. But on the inside, it does have the Palms Off Gaming logo down in the corner and stealth. Not putting this on the screen terribly well. How about if I do this? So you can see the Palms Off logo there. And the stealth, of course, you do get your tissue paper. Love a bit of tissue paper. So we're going to rip some tissue paper out now, just so that it doesn't crunkle and crinkle and make a bunch of different noises and annoy me. And we're going to get straight into putting the cards away, because that's what you're all here to see. Not off to a strong start. Alright, so we're going to flip to page number 2. I'm going to save page number 1 for artwork from the set and that sort of thing. So starting off, I have gone through and I have put all of the cards that I don't have. It's an energy in a Destined Rivals sleeve. I just think it gave it a little bit of a push, a little bit of a... What am I trying to say? What's the word I'm looking for? It just makes it a bit nicer, you know? Makes it feel a bit more part of the set while I'm still here working on everything. Now, I'll try not to get a lot of glare off my lights for this one, but since they're technically work lights for a job site, there's gonna be some glare. I'm very, very sorry. It's just the way it's gonna have to be. But we have had a fair whack at this set. If you watched our video from last week, go and check it out if you haven't. But if you watched our video from last week, you'll know we've gone through 5 boxes. 5 booster boxes of this set, which is nuts because I didn't think we were going to get one. Honestly, when this set was sort of first announced and all the pre-orders went out, I didn't think we were going to get one. So there is our first page, only missing the reverse Ethan's pincer. So not too bad so far. But there's still a few reverses we're missing from the set, so we'll keep going, we'll soldier on, and I will just pick these up. Hopefully I've got some friends out there that are willing to trade some of their bulk with me. If not, I'll find somebody on eBay who's willing to sell it all to me, because sometimes that's just what you have to do. It's just what you have to do. So yeah, 5 boxes of this set, plus a bunch of extra stuff. So a couple of ETBs, a couple of booster bundles, which was cool. Build and Battle box, the 3-pack blisters, the single-pack blisters, and to be completely honest, we still do have a few things left as well that we'll probably open up either for shorts or just for gigs, because it makes us happy to open up Pokemon cards. It does. I Collect Eevee not been having huge amount of luck with this set. All of the luck's come out of my stuff, and I feel kind of bad that it's been out of my stuff. So again, we're only missing one off this page, the Team Rocket's Spidops. But look, Black and White is coming very soon, so I figured I would put my master binder together now, because next weekend from when I'm filming this, technically the weekend this comes out is Collect Fest here in Melbourne. I will be attending that since I've already prepaid for tickets. That's where I'm going to be. Hopefully I can find some Pokemon card sellers that their tables aren't packed full of people. Fingers crossed. We will see whether that actually happens or not, because the last few that I've been to, tables are just absolutely slammed with people. Every time you try and walk over to them, there's 1,000 people there waiting in line for the same thing. It's fine. It's great. I'm glad that there are more people picking up the hobby. However, the fact that we're getting very expensive is making it difficult. The fact that I have a 2-year-old who's not really willing to wait around in a line makes it a bit harder for me to like get to the front of the line. Anyway, not important. Another page done. 3 missing from this. Again, all reverse holos. 2 commons? What's with that? But again, hopefully friends, please, some bulk. Just a bit of bulk. I'll sort it out for you. I'll give you some cash for it if you want. I'll give you my bulk for it if you want. You just got to tell me, what do you want for it? We'll swap it over. We'll do some trades. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So yeah, Collect Fest should be happening while you're watching this video, or hopefully you will watch it when you get home from Collect Fest. That's my first handful of cards done too. That's the end of the fire types. Now we're on to the water types. I know technically this is very boring, just the regular cards from this set, but it gives me a bit of time, gives me some peace and relaxation to just sort of slowly go through, show you guys the binder getting filled. I know I didn't do the Journey Together binder. I had an idea for it, and I'm still working on the idea. So shout outs to everybody who's talked to me about, you know, letting me use their image and all the rest of it. If you're watching, hi guys, thank you so much. Another page done, another three reverse holos missing. Starting this page off strong with another reverse holo missing, and it's the reverse Articuno, which I'm not pleased about because I would really appreciate having the reverse Articuno. Articuno is like my whole thing, and it makes me sad when I don't get to have him. Anyway, hopefully the Journey Together Master Binder will come out sooner rather than later. We also have some black and white content to come out that since I have decided to stop doing my Tuesday uploads, the black and white content might have to just get pushed out on a Tuesday, because I think I'm going to be in that bit of a, I don't have enough time to put out all of the content on a weekend sort of thing. So it is what it is. I hope you guys are all out there enjoying my content. There's about 300 views on most of my videos new that go up. So thank you to the 300 odd faithful that are watching the videos when they go up. If you are watching after release 24 hours, thank you. I appreciate the view. I appreciate all of the views I can get. There is another page, only the reverse Articuno missing, so that's good. Hopefully that trend keeps up, but we'll see, I suppose. I don't think that trend's gonna keep up. Anyway, we get into some EXs. Glad to see some of these EXs as well, because EXs from this set weren't treating me well. If you have watched any of our other videos, you'll know Rabska is the only EX that treats us well. Every time we do an opening of this set, it tends to show up. It likes the limelight, I think. I don't know why it has to keep showing up in my hands, but is what it is, I guess. We are now into the electric types though, and not a lot of these, but I am still missing 2 of them. So that's very annoying. Ethan's Pichu, which is a common, and Team Rocket's Ampharos, which is an uncommon. So 2 reverse holos in every pack, unless it's, you know, taken up by an art rare or an SIR. I feel like after 5 boxes and a bit, we should be further through the reverse holos than we are, but there is another page. But oh well. Tell me what you guys think of this set. I've really enjoyed it. I've liked it. I know everybody sort of got their arms up and was like, oh no, but it doesn't have dark Pokemon and it's not really a Team Rocket set. And that's true. It's not really a Team Rocket set. It's more like Journey Together was Gym Heroes and this is Gym Challenge. If you have been collecting since the Wizards of the Coast era, or you just have a thing for Pokemon cards, Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge were a big deal back in the day. This is more like the Gym Challenge version, which technically means we've kind of skipped over Team Rocket, but also now we're getting a holiday set that's technically 2 sets, and Pokemon is doing some wild stuff this year. We started off with Prismatic, and everyone was like, oh my god, this is going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. And then it came out, and everyone was just like, it's nowhere, we can't get it, what's going on here? And then we were like, you're going to get a Team Rocket set, and this is the Team Rocket set, and everybody's like, I don't really care for it. I like Pokemon cards. That's why I'm here. Because I like Pokemon cards. That's the end of another stack, by the way. So we're up to our third stack, which starts us off into the fighting types. But yeah, let me know what you think of this set, because I really like it. I'm a fan of it. I know not everyone is. And that's okay. You don't have to be a fan of every single set. You don't have to collect every set like I do and go crazy about it. And I am going a bit crazy about it because this quiet little hobby that I used to have that I could just sort of slowly work through is now an investment portfolio for people. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. If you're a poker investor and that's what you choose to do, power to you, honestly. I have my collection from when I was a kid, which is no small feat, according to what I've read on the internet about all these people that are like, oh, I can't believe my parents threw my Pokemon cards out. There's another page done, by the way. Another 3 reverse holos missing in that one. But yeah, I've still got my collection from when I was a kid. Maybe not all of it, because I do remember having some legendary collection, and I think I kind of just let that go because I was like, this is just base set. I was an idiot child. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. But yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. And it makes me happy to collect this stuff. It makes me a little unhappy that it's getting so expensive, because I don't really have money to toss around for it. You know, what with the 2-year-old and whatever. So, finding stuff that's on the cheaper side is usually better, but finding enough stuff for content usually doesn't involve the cheaper side of picking up Pokemon cards. If you also make content, I'm sure you know what I mean. I am getting this stuff as cheaply as I can get it, but that doesn't mean it's, you know, distributor pricing or anything like that. Don't get me wrong, I would love distributor pricing, but apparently our one distributor here in Australia can't do online distributors anymore. So unfortunately, here I am. I go to Big W at 8 AM every Friday morning and see if I can't get some Pokemon cards. And if I can't get Pokemon cards, I look elsewhere. Because it's very scarce out there. And I don't know why I'm telling you it's very scarce out there, because if you're here and if you're watching my content, you probably know it's very scarce out there. But I thank you very much for coming and watching my content all the same. It does mean a lot to me. Getting to 3,000 watch hours was nuts. Getting to 4,000 watch hours is gonna be more nuts. And right now, not that I've told I collect Eevees this, but I have been dropping hours, which is disheartening me to continuing my YouTube channel a bit. But I'm gonna press on. I've got content lined up. I'm just gonna keep going, because giving up halfway through isn't really my style. And anybody that knows me knows I like work. I might complain a lot about doing it, but I can't not do the work, because not even trying is just going to depress me more than trying and not succeeding. And now I'm in a deep and meaningful, and I'm having some emotion, so that's great. I'm so sorry, but this is a whole thing for me. It's hard for me to let go. It's hard for me to stop. It's hard for me to admit when I'm wrong. I am stubborn as a mule. And I'm just going to keep going until I keel over, because that's what I have to do. It's just who I am as a person. Anyway, moving on. We're here to look at Pokemon cards, and this is another page done. Ooh, actually, Arbon's Mavostif does not have a sleeve. Luckily, I came prepared with my Palms Off Gaming soft sleeves. And yes, I covered half of the packaging there because I was worried I was going to drop them all. Palms Off Gaming soft sleeves. Go and shop with Palms Off. I'm not an affiliate, but there's plenty of other Aussie creators who are affiliates. Go and check them out. I'm sure they'll have an affiliate code for you that'll help you out with the money. because as I suggested just before, it's very tight out there right now. And we are on to the 4th stack of cards. This will be the last stack of the base set that I've got. The last stack of base set stuff that I'm going to be putting in, and then we get into the stuff that you really want to see. So it's been 15 odd minutes, roughly, since I started filming this, which means maybe about another 5 minutes and we'll be into the really good stuff. If you want to skip ahead to it, go ahead. I'm not going to be mad about it. But if you do skip ahead, please remember you need to like, subscribe, and become a member of the channel, because that's part of the deal. It's not part of the deal. You can like and subscribe if you like, and if you like the video enough, like it. If you want to subscribe to the channel to see more of this sort of content, please do that. And if you're already subscribed and you want to support the channel in another way, you can become a member for as little as $3 or as much as $150. Don't do the $150 one. It's just ridiculous. But if you do the $150 one, thank you so much. You have no idea how much that would mean to me. Anyway, it's not important. Don't do the $150 one. It's irresponsible with your money. Which again, Pokemon cards, irresponsible with your money. It's all it's going to get spent on. If you pay that to me, that's going to get spent on Pokemon cards. You are fueling an addiction. It's not cool. But thank you. Thank you very much. This is why I'm here, because you keep coming back week after week and you keep watching my content, and I would love some comments and just tell me your thoughts towards Pokemon cards. What do you love about it? Why are you here watching me when you could go and watch PokeRev or, you know, the Deep Pocket Monsters or somebody that has thousands and millions and jillions of subscribers? Why are you here watching me? Thank you for watching me. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy about it, but I also want to be as big as those guys. So what's with that? When am I going to get at that level? Do I have to be in it for a while and have money to drag into it already and also be a distributor? I think I do. I think I do have to be a distributor to be at that sort of level. But I'm here. I'm doing it my own way. Probably the hard way, but I'm doing it my own way, and I'm trying my best to do it as well as I can. And if you want to do it too, go for it. If you have a phone, I'm sure you've probably got a phone. That's a camera. What is going on here? Team Rocket's Archer. I've messed something up. It'll be this one. I've messed this one up. It is this one. Haha. Team Rocket's Ariana. And then Team Rocket's Botherbot. Had them all non-reverse hollowed, so apparently I screwed that up. Ah well. It's fine. We're gonna continue on. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna try and forget the TikTok I saw this morning of a guy who's like, I completed the Prismatic Evolution set and I got 4 of every single card, so that I got 4 of all the EXs and all of the full arts. And dude's nuts, man. Like, that's so many cards. There is another complete page. I've sort of just been glancing over the complete pages, so I'm a little bit sorry about that, but also I know that's not really what you're here to see. You're here to see the finale, the main event. The art rares and special illustration rares, which Collect Fest again, I will be hunting for some of those. And this set, wonderfully enough, ends perfectly there. You might have noticed 3 Gyarados. That's because one of them's a non-holo from the Build and Battle deck. So that is why there's 3 Gyarados. Also, it means the cards get all nicely packed in like that. Peak. Absolutely peak. So we are going to start on the very pretty stuff. First up, the Yanma. Very, very cool. And then anything I don't have, I have sleeved up an energy card with what I'm missing. The Shaman. We pulled this last night, as it turns out. I mean, I pulled it. I Collect Eevee's still having a hard time with pulling things from this set that aren't, you know, EXs. Which is somewhat sad. And I would really like her to be able to pull some cool stuff. but it is what it is. There is Ethan's Typhlosion. Absolutely nuts box. When we pulled this one, it was our shorts box. I don't know why we chose to have that one as shorts, but just nuts. Nuts with the opening. Blaziken art rare, another one I'd really like to have. I'm a big fan of Blaziken. There is Misty's Psyduck, which came out of our dud box, which is still pretty good for a dud box. It's like a $120 card at the time. I think it's like $80 now, but there is our first page of art rares. Couple missing. Still pretty good. Still pretty happy with that. And honestly, the ones we are missing are a little bit on the cheaper side. This set is not super cheap to come across anyway. But the art rares that we are missing, thankfully, are kind of the cheaper ones. Which is good. Oh, well, I say that, and then we're going to come up on this. Team Rocket's Meowth. Probably the most expensive art rare I have to get. I think that's about a $50 card. Which is absolutely nuts. That is the end of the art rares. So we're missing 5, 6, 7 art rares from the set. Then we get into the full arts, which for whatever reason, we had a very hard time pulling. Because there you go, the first 5 full arts, if I can get the last one in, the first 5 full arts we don't have. Then we have Dondozo. We pulled a few Dondozos. And then we're missing another one. And then we actually did pull a couple of Giovannis as well, so I can't really be mad at that. And we did pull a Cynthia. So again, I can't be mad at that, but like, look at all the full arts I'm missing. Just crazy. Just crazy silly. Silly crazy. And then the last 2 art rares, or the last 2 full arts on that page, we actually have. So again, hopefully Collect Fest is good to me, and we pick up some bargains on the full art front. Because I'd really like to go somewhere near finishing this set. I won't say I'd really like to finish this set, because that will financially ruin me. If I decide to spend all of my money, I won't be able to pay my mortgage or, you know, rego or live, because I won't have any food. But I'm sure that's probably fine, right? Again, full arts. Excuse me. Full arts, we did get a fair few of the more expensive ones, so hopefully the other ones are cheaper to pick up, but we're into the SIRs. We only pulled 2 out of our 5 boxes. Not the worst, because I've seen that hit rates are really bad, but there is probably our biggest pull from this set, the Cynthia's Garchomp, which is just beautiful. But no Ho-Oh, no Moltres, no Mewtwo, and no Nidoking. Nidoking's the only one I wanted. No Nidoking. So we're gonna have a fair amount of money that needs to be spent on this set. There is our first SIR, which was Ethan's Adventure, which is very, very cute. And then again, we're missing a couple of SIRs at the back, and then we get into the golds. And oddly enough, there's 6 golds and we've pulled 3 of them. So, as much as I want to sort of complain about it, 3 golds, 2 SIRs out of 5 boxes, not the worst. Not the worst at all. The last 2 will go on this page here. And then this is actually why I brought the palms off sleeves over, because we have all of our extra bits and pieces from the set. We have the promos, we have EB Games stamped Moltres, we have the Destined Rivals stamped Mimikyu, and of course the Wobbuffet, which I pulled out of the box and it was actually already open. So I listed it on eBay as sealed, and then luckily just before I sent it, I noticed it wasn't sealed. So I swapped out my sealed one for the open one, because I'm going to have to open it anyway. But I will sleeve up these few promos / stamped cards, because they're not all promos. But I will sleeve them up, because they deserve to be sleeved up. This is my single Eevee. We did get another Eevee for I Collect Eevee's Eevee set. I just said Eevee so many times. But we have not opened that one yet. So there's a single pack blister, or checkout lane blister, if that's what you want to call it, and a 3-pack blister we have to go through. I'm not sure when we're going to get a chance at that. Maybe I take him to Collect Fest and I do some pack battles with people that I know. There's like 5 of you, if you all show up. And now I've put these down and I can't pick them up. Fantastic work. All right, promo. SV200, SV19, SV201, SV202. So they're our promos. Single pack blisters or checkout lane blisters and 3-pack blisters. Promos. There is the Destined Rivals stamped Mimikyu. There are a few more that need to come out of build and battle boxes, but I don't have the time for that. So, and I'm also going to open this up. So to anybody who is not going to love that, too bad. It doesn't fit in the sleeve. Otherwise, there is also a code card in there. So if you have watched this far into the video, congratulations. Welcome to almost the end of the video. 3, 2, 1. Good luck with that. Good luck finding that. And here are our awesome dividers. Very, very cool out of this set. Very, very cool out of this set. So we will end the set off with those, because how cool are they? I'll probably change this up at some point, just because sometimes I don't like how I lay them out, and I'm like, nah, I could have done that better. But there it is. There is everything. I also, of course, have my book that'll go in up at the back. This is not the one that I have marked off, but look at that, only a couple of pages left. This was a big set, but this is my book that I've marked off. So I'll be taking this to Collect Fest with me. I will grab whatever else I can grab. I hope you have enjoyed this video today. These binder fillings are probably my favorite video to do. Sorry about the big emotional bit in the middle. That's just, I'm having some time lately, apparently. But here are the very cool hits from the set that we have so far. I'll keep you all updated about anything else we get. I'll put it in shorts and I'll let you know what we get at Collect Fest. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. If you haven't already, please remember to smash the like button. It's down below me here somewhere. Go down, click on that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have, please remember you can become a member. It's not that expensive. Please don't choose the expensive. It's fine, whatever. Thank you so much for watching today. I have been Frostfall Phoenix. You have all been amazing as always. Good luck with your pulls, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.